So what's going on, everybody? Today is January 26th. Um, Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant. Um, we lost them today. Um, this world lost them, and I just wanted to take a minute to pay my respects to them, um, as well as shine some light on something that was noticeably visible to me today about reactions. Of course, you had the normal um, reactions of disbelief and respect, um, love, remorse, the normal things that come with losing someone, you know. And I think a lot of people um, look at how we tend to bond with our sports heroes and look at it as um, a naivete. Um, but um, I would just like to say, in that sense and in that case, you know what I'm saying, I would hate to, I would really hate to see what the world would be like if we didn't have something to cheer for. Um, I would hate to see what the world would be like if there were no such thing as sports and competition, where we actually get to root for someone, where we get to take our kids to basketball games and watch them play and excel in those things, where we get to cheer our kids on and show a sense of pride and show a sense of you're carrying this name on and um, encourage them for excellence. Um, just so y'all know, it's my belief that there has definitely been situations where a person who normally would have been doing some things that he didn't have any business doing, um, that sports has saved their lives from doing those things. You know what I'm saying? Um, Not even just the individual playing the sport, but just those that cheer them on. There are people who go through dark spaces and Sundays roll around, and Sundays roll around, and he's in a dark space, and his team plays and plays well, and his team wins, and that takes them from a complete dark space to a moment where he doesn't even remember what's going on. He has a few hours to not even think about what's going on for a minute, and he ends up in a better place, and he doesn't do something that he would otherwise regret. So what was disturbing to me today was the fact that I saw so many people who felt it necessary to let the world know, or all 5,000 of their Facebook friends, or on Snapchat or whatnot, that there were so many people who came out in the wake of this man's death, not even hours after he died, not even 1 hour after he died. They went out of their way to let the world know that they didn't give a fuck about his death. See, the thing about the world as it is today is we take celebrities and athletes, and we put them in two boxes based off of jealousy, based off of sheer jealousy. And we put them in two boxes. We either treat them like gods and goddesses, or we treat them like nobodies. But the funny thing about it is, we wait till they die to treat them like nobodies if we choose to go that route. Alright? And we completely forget that they're human. That if you cut them, they bleed just like you do. That if you punch them, they hurt just like you would. So to those who came out and disrespected the situation, just all for a reaction, the trollers, I give you this jewel, and I'm known for jewels, and I swear, I hope this goes viral. I give you this jewel. You want to convince us that you don't give a fuck about something, so much so that you feel the need to speak on it when you haven't even been asked a question, which means you give a fuck. So many people came out and wanted to let everybody know that they didn't give a fuck if Kobe died, and that we shouldn't give a fuck because we didn't know him personally. And that's why I took a minute to explain fandom. And I'm not a avid Kobe Bryant fan. I love to watch him play, but I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, not a Lakers fan. But as a basketball and sports fan, I appreciate what I was able to watch him do. I appreciate the mentality that he's made famous, the mentality of excellence, Mamba mentality. And I recognize that he was more than a basketball player, that he was more than a short story author, and more than an animator. That at the end of the day, he had the same things that he worried about, had to do, the same responsibilities. The full need to be a parent and a husband. That he was someone's child, someone's grandchild, someone's niece, someone's nephew, um, someone's cousin, someone's friend. That at the end of the day, no matter what, that he was a somebody. Other than Kobe being Bryant, basketball star, one of the greatest of all time, one of the greatest to ever do it. That he was a person. And it's so sad to me that we can let the word attention completely remove the word compassion out of the English dictionary. That even not only do you not show compassion, but you actually expect and try to convince people that they are wrong for showing compassion for someone they don't know. just to put it into perspective, our sports stars and our sports heroes or whatnot, we probably know them as well as we know you. We watch them on TV. We watch you on Facebook. So if something was to happen to you, would you feel better if no one cared? I'm so disappointed with the avenues that we would take just to gain attention. And that it doesn't even matter the attention that you get, because when you post things like that, you know you're going to get a negative reaction, and yet you post it anyway. And then you're mad at people for giving you a reaction. But let me remind y'all, social media and public posts are those things that you put your thoughts out there. So don't be mad when you put your own untarnished thoughts out there that come from your mind. So don't be mad when someone reacts with their thoughts about what your thought was, because you created that and you started the whole thing knowing that you were going to get a reaction. And like I said, if you didn't give a fuck, it wouldn't be worth expending the energy and the time to even have a conversation about it. Show off.